Alright guys, I had a first run up and everything was successful. And just to go over a few things for those that are unfamiliar with a KingTech turbine, which is a very good turbine. I used it last year in another jet. First piece we have here is a ground support unit, and it's a touch control which operates the ECU, the electronic control unit, which is up under all these wires right here, which in turn operates the turbine through a series of wires back to the turbine, UAT, or the ultimate air trap, to eliminate bubbles going into the turbine to prevent premature shutdown, and the fuel pump, which is this piece right here. It's the fuel pump, and the fuel line's in, fuel line's out, going to the back to the turbine. Fuel tank, which is a combination smoke tank as well. And down inside there I've got the fuel filter that filters the fuel going into the turbine. And way back here, that's the smoke tube that allows it to lay a trail of smoke when we're up in the air doing our maneuvers. So everything is looking pretty good here with the UAT and everything else. So I turn the transmitter on and put this thing into gear here for a little bit. Got to put the trim all the way down. I've got an emergency cutoff switch so I can emergency shut off the engine when need to be. So with that being said, I'll put on the brakes, or turn on the receiver first, would help. And the ground support unit is coming online. Shows the voltage going into the system, which is 10 volts, using a 9 volt 123 battery. Next thing we'll have to do is we got a couple of valves, ball valves here, that turns on the system for the smoke system, so valve on there. And we've got a ball valve here, and we turn on to the fuel going into the engine there. With that being said, we throw the trim all the way up, and we should get a light on the ECU past center. And the ECU, you can barely see it, but there is a light down in there that says we're ready to operate. Brakes are not on, so I'll put the brakes on. Now the jet won't go any place with residual thrust. Fire extinguisher at the ready, just in case. And then the next procedure on the transmitter, we go to full up and then full back down, and the ECU takes over from there to turn on, get the engine to turn. And then we go through our cool down cycle automatically, so the engine can cool down, so it'll spin up a few times until the engine is cool, and then it'll go into self shut off mode. So there you have it, folks. Snowbird turbine jet for Captain Jen Casey of the Snowbirds, who passed away.